Hey, how's it going? Greg here for a take two. Today I want to talk about marriage, and right now I'm at the church where I actually got married at the Carlisle Brethren in Christ Church, and right inside this door is the place where it took place. My wife and I stood in front of 200 people, and we made a commitment to each other to say we are getting married and we're staying married till death do us part. And I still remember right here at this pew, right about here, my buddy Todd Gensler put his hand out, and I low-fived him on the way by as we were coming back out, and it was just cool. We got a snapshot of it, didn't even try to, but this is the place where we stood, and we said to each other, we choose to stay together as husband and wife, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about that today, that choosing to stay together is not the easiest thing in the world. It takes work. A marriage takes work. Adam and Eve, when Adam first met Eve, he had met all the animals and all that, and he saw some really cool animals. He saw some with stripes, some with dots on them, some that could swing from trees, and some that could really run really fast. And he thought they were all cool, I'm sure. But when he met woman, when God created woman for Adam, he was like, ooh la la, this is the one for me. And that's a Greg Hens translation. But it was what was completed him. It was what was going to complete him. The animals would not. And, you know, today we live in a society where we forget about that first love we had. We forget about the attraction we had. And yes, I'm 20 pounds more than when I got married probably. But we need to honor commitments in today's society. We have been duped by a society that believes that contracts mean nothing, signed contracts mean nothing, a handshake means nothing, and that divorce, we have made it too easy. And we have been led to believe that, well, if it's not going well, you get out. Well, it doesn't need to be that way. The problem is too many people wait too long until they decide to get counseling. And you know, if your marriage is not what it ought to be, get help. Seek help. It's not, it might seem a little embarrassing, but don't wait until it's too late. And, you know, who does this really affect? Sure, it affects you. It affects both of you. But if you've got a family, it affects the children. People say the children are resilient and they bounce back. Yeah, to some degree, they do. But I was told recently it's like going through a death of somebody but not being able to mourn them because they're still here. But there's the separation that takes place. And this is going to affect your children. There will always be scars of your divorce. I've talked to people who have been through this, and it's going to affect their marriages as well. And so I ask you, I encourage you that, don't let your marriages go. Don't let them just do this downward slide and never pick them back up, because it is about a commitment. It is about work. We're not as good looking as we were when I was 24 and my wife was 20. She's still good looking, don't get me wrong, but we're not as good looking. And things happen, and so please, for the sake of your families, try to work on your marriages, make them better, keep them together. And hey, thank you for taking two with Greg today. 24 years of marriage. I wish this were my 26th or 27th because I love being married. If I'd have known it was this good, I'd have gotten married in more like 86 or 85, maybe even earlier, but I don't think that Beth's parents would have wanted her married at 12 years old. So I guess it's better we didn't. So, hey, thank you for taking two with Greg today. Work on that marriage.